So, Batsy gets blinded this episode, eh?
Sort of. He can still mostly see due to magic.
Magic? I thought they weren't allowed to use magic on this show.
They can, but only when they replace the word magic with the word fake technology that would never work the way it's presented here.
Well, that was the longest word I've ever heard.
Welcome back to another episode of Batman the Animated Recap. Last time we covered Shadow of the Bat Part 2, featuring the origin story of Batgirl. This time, we once again see that the writers of this show hate the Penguin. Season 1, Episode 59 of Batman the Animated Series, Blind as a Bat. We open on Wayne Tech presenting their new stealth helicopter to the military.
Silent running capability.
So, I see that we're taking a break from reality early this time. Yes, the engine and propeller do make a lot of noise, but most of what makes a helicopter very loud is the air being generated to provide the vehicle lift. If you want to lessen that noise, you would slow the rotor down, in which case you wouldn't make it into the air. You can't have one without the other. I don't care what buttons you push.
Crane, why do you always forget that we're discussing a cartoon based on a comic book?
I haven't forgotten. I just can't abide by writing that ignores physics. Unless it's in an episode that works in my favor, of course.
Ha! Typical.
Wayne Tech gives a demonstration of the Raven's stealth, targeting, and weapons systems. Hang on, something's missing. I think I know what it is. Let's see those clips again.
I assume that reference was just for you, because no one else remembers Airwolf.
What are you talking about? It ran for 4 seasons. You can't tell me you're not humming that theme when you're flying the Batwing.
That is entirely beside the point.
Uh-huh. After the demonstration, something goes amiss. It's discovered that the real flight crew have been tied up in the hangar, while on board the Raven, we have the Penguin.
Look at them, taking off like scared pigeons.
You find pigeons funny, my friend?
Not another Penguin episode.
Hey, ease up. He's got himself a highly sophisticated piece of equipment. Maybe he won't look like a mook this time. I'm kidding.
You rapscallion! You had me going there.
Really? 'Cause I felt like I was smiling the whole time.
He knows his face is made out of wood, right? You literally can't smile.
The Penguin announces his plan to hold the Raven hostage until he's paid. He then targets the lead scientist on the project and attempts to gun her down. Bruce tackles her out of the way, which results in...
Home, Alfred. Now.
Why so secretive?
I don't want anyone to find out that I can't see.
And thus, we see why the episode is called Blind as a Bat.
Yeah, and it's a stupid title. Bats aren't blind. They have excellent day and night vision. In fact, they only use echolocation to track flying insects and to avoid objects while navigating in pitch blackness.
Then what would you call the episode?
How about blind as a star-nosed mole? Or blind as a Pacific lamprey?
Those just don't roll off the tongue as well.
I'll tell you what. When you're in the episode, you can have a vote.
Really?
No.
Back at Wayne Manor, everyone's favorite cranky old doctor from Season 2 of Star Trek The Next Generation tells Bruce that the blindness is likely temporary. She says they'll know in 2 to 3 days, but that Bruce has to follow her instructions to the letter.
He needs to rest, which means the Batman is off duty too.
Why did she put the glasses on over the bandages? Whose benefit is that for? The bandages are already keeping all the light out. That's like putting mayo on a tuna salad sandwich. Unnecessary.
Alfred tells Bruce that he sees the bat signal, and despite his condition, Bruce is determined to get back out there.
Then let's go.
In your condition, sir?
If you think a little inconvenience like this is gonna stop me.
If only you had a trusty sidekick that could help you out when you're incapacitated.
Yeah, but I don't have Superman's phone number.
I was talking about me.
Please, if I don't have his number, you definitely don't have his number.
When Batman doesn't show up, Gordon reports to Mayor Hill. While Bullock is going on about how they don't need Batman, Penguin interrupts with his demands.
You know, 100 million is a lot of money.
You're stalling, Hill. I warned you not to make that mistake. I'll have to show you why.
Why wouldn't Wayne Tech have some way to track their prototype stealth vehicle? You know, in case something went wrong during testing?
Why don't you shut up?
I'm just saying, you dumped millions into the R&D on a project that you weren't even comfortable with, and you didn't install anti-theft precautions?
You know what? You're right. I can admit when I'm wrong, and to show there's no hard feelings, how would you like a Hertz donut?
I wouldn't answer him. It's obviously a trick.
But
No buts. Just keep your mouth shut and move on.
Okay. Jeez. To prove he's serious, Penguin uses the Raven to... I'm sorry. Look, I skipped breakfast, okay? And a donut sounds delightful. Let me have it, Batman.
Hurts, don't it?
I tried to warn him.
You try to lead them to greener pastures and they just want to smoke the grass.
You were right. That was on me. Moving on. Penguin shoots down a suspension bridge with the Raven. Bruce listens to a report on the radio about the incident that states no one was seriously injured.
I've got to find some way to stop him. Sight or no sight.
I live in the same house as you, and even when I'm at university, I am just a phone call away.
Look, you seem like a good kid, and I'm sure you're perfectly good at whatever it is you do, but we're not hiring right now. Thank you for coming in. Sorry, I've forgotten your name. I want to say it was a girl's name or something.
I'm gonna kill him. Hey, take it from the guy who just had a Batman Hertz donut. You can't handle him.
But the rest of us sure would love to see you try.
Yes, get in there and Godspeed. He's dead.
Yeah, maybe I'll just wait till the next time he gets blinded. But I'm already making the popcorn.
Bruce has Leslie help rig up a visor using the same technology that the Raven has, allowing him to see without his eyes.
Just be careful with that power pack. You have to keep recharging it.
Nope. Have you ever tried working out with headphones on that have a cord? It doesn't matter how careful you are. That cord is getting ripped out. At least run it under the suit.
You're just saying that so I'll take my shirt off.
What? That is not true. Though, not gonna argue if you want to strip down right here and now, though.
Hard pass.
Dang it!
Batman shows up at Mayor Hill's office and tells them to do exactly what the Penguin wants them to. Later, Mayor Hill makes a televised statement that they're going to pay the Penguin his ransom. One of the Penguin's goons thinks that this is all too easy, but Penguin is convinced that they'll see a trap coming with their high-tech helicopter.
And if in fact this is a double cross, may heaven help them all.
Oh, yeah, cut those buttons. Oh, did anyone else just get hacked for the Penguin right then?
No.
You know, denial is an ugly thing.
At the ransom drop site, the Raven gets no indicators of surveillance, so Penguin and one of his goons go to collect their money.
Here's how you know the Penguin's a dummy. No offense. He asked for $100 million. A standard-sized briefcase could hold maybe $2.5 mil in $100 bills.
Yeah, there'd need to be a lot more bags to handle the amount of dough he was asking for. Makes sense that he wouldn't know. I mean, I doubt most people have ever seen that much cheddar in person. Are we still talking about money? Because I am getting hungry.
The case is open to reveal that it is in fact a trap. Batman arrives in the Batwing, and Penguin tries to escape in the Raven, but Batman shoots it down. Though down, the Raven is not out of the fight. Penguin has one of his goons operate the ship's laser cannon.
Batsy, I'm saying this as your closest and most hated enemy. You seriously need to increase the armor on that thing. One laser blast? Hell, I shot it down with a single bullet.
Look. Bullet-resistant batsuits are one thing, but a bulletproof plane? The technology just doesn't exist. I said it doesn't exist!
You know, I don't think it exists.
The Batwing crashes and explodes. Batman narrowly escapes, and in doing so, he damages the cable to his visor.
Terrific.
I hate to say I told you so.
Batman flees into a nearby molten metal factory that has seemingly no employees running it. Penguin and one of his thugs pursue Batman inside. They can tell that something is wrong with him, which makes the henchman overconfident.
I'll handle him. What's the matter, Bat?
Despite repeatedly smacking the helmet, like one does with a remote control that's on the fritz, the battery finally dies, leaving Batman completely blind. The Penguin figures this out and initially uses it to his advantage.
Your aim appears to be a little off today, Batman.
He does realize that by talking, he's giving away exactly where he is, right?
Of course not, Crane. Penguin is what we like to call in the business bird-brained. Bird-brained.
Batman gets away from the Penguin and heads down a corridor that leads to...
And where do you think you're going?
What is the point of this room? Why is there a long, unsupported walkway with no safety railing at the end over the top of a molten river? It makes no sense.
Relax, man. Can you just shut your brain off and enjoy the sight of all that hot sauce?
No, I can't. Aside from it making no sense, you also wouldn't be able to survive in a room like that. The intense heat would be bad enough, but the way that it's all closed in means there would also be a severe lack of breathable oxygen, something I imagine it has in common with the writer's room on this show.
Zing! Good one, girl.
Batman avoids the Penguin once again, using his grappling gun this time to zip up to the ceiling where he finds a water valve. He turns it, pouring water onto the molten river and filling the room with steam.
Not possible.
And just as we all thought, Penguin continues to be the worst villain on the show. The guy is good at being terrible. Someday I hope to be as bad as him, but for now, I'll just have to settle for second worst.
Back at Wayne Manor, Leslie takes the bandages off of Bruce's eyes, and for a moment everyone thinks that Bruce still can't see, but it turns out that he was just being a dick. The episode ends on his practical joke.
Surely you're not... No, Alfred, I can see just fine. And right now, I've never seen anything prettier.
Anything prettier? Not Selena Kyle? Andrea Beaumont? Talia al Ghul? Diana Prince?
I said what I said.
This episode is fine, I guess. I mean, as far as Penguin episodes go, it's certainly one of his better ones, but it hardly has anything to do with the Penguin being a good villain and more to do with Batman getting accidentally blinded. I mean, even with superior technology and a blind hero, Penguin still manages to fail. On the flip side of that, the episode makes Batman look pretty good. I mean, even if I do have questions on how he actually turned the Penguin in and got back home with his visor completely dead. But anyway, what did you think, Batman?
Well, considering I saved the day without sight, and not from my extensive ninja training, but through sheer dumb luck, I can't see myself giving this anything more than a 3.5 out of 5. Do you get it? I can't see myself because I was blind.
Do save the jokes for the professionals, Betsy. Thank you to the following supporters on Patreon: Jay Booth, Sean Hart, Jimmy Purcell, Rick Maxwell, Tony Embers, Jessica Timm, EC, J.R. Green, Emilio Flores, AJN, Andy Exiled, and Eric Gorski. If you'd like early access to videos and bonus behind-the-scenes content, you can become a patron at patreon.com/jackofallnerds. Sign up now, and I'll cut off all those restrictive little buttons. Join us next time when we'll be covering The Demon's Quest Part 1. Are you f***ing kidding me? Now Ra's al Ghul is getting a two-parter? I need to fire my agent. Into a vat of acid. Till next time, boys and girls. If we're likening the Raven to Airwolf, does that make Batsy Jan Michael Vincent? That would make me Ernest Borgnine. I don't care for that.
Hardly. Alfred would be Ernest Borgnine.
Yeah, you're more like Jean Bruce Scott.
Oh, come on. I'm at least Barry Van Dyke material.
From season 4? Nobody talks about season 4.
You ain't even Michelle Scarabelli from season 4.
What? Bane, you've got my back, right? What the hell is an Airwolf?
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you enjoyed the video, give it a like and a share. Don't forget to subscribe, and I want you to do me a favor. I want you to tell all your friends about me. I do it myself, but I don't know your friends.